WWE 2K14 become an immortal. I know where TK is heading with this. They're doing the same thing they did off the NBA 2K13 and 14 and 12. When I think about becoming immortal, I think about The Rock. This man came from Rocky Marvia to The Rock to completely his real name, Dwayne Johnson. His real name is bigger than his wrestling name. That's crazy. This dude has came from nothing to something where he's on action figures. He's headlining WrestleMania. You know you're a big star when you pretty much a guest host of WrestleMania. You're huge. That's an immortal. You know you're a big star where Hollywood, pretty much you making some of the biggest movies. When you make movies, you are truly an immortal of the company. You're the head man. The Rock ushering the most money. The reason why Survivor Series sold out, if you can sell out WWE pay-per-views because of your name, you an immortal. So that should definitely be in the game where you can make movies, where you signing deals, getting autographs, doing charity work. And I'm going to explain this when I show y'all what's going to be in the game. So let me go ahead. When I think about becoming immortal, this all the things I think about. So let's head to what should be in the game. All right. WWE 2K14 should bring back the brand leaders. This was in Shut Your Mouth. If you go back and play the game, you know what I mean. When I think of brand leaders, I think of Hogan, Andre the Giant, Golden Age era, the Rock and Stone Cold Attitude era. The brand leaders pretty much are the leaders of the show. They're the ones that draw the most money. They're the ones that the crowd is behind. They're the ones that's going to get the action figures, the commercial spots, the promos, the movie deals, the talk shows, being at the press conference, selling out pay-per-views, being in the main events, getting title shots, the ones that you're going to pretty much put in the Hall of Fame, the ones who get the trophies. These are the ones that are going to be they're going to be the guys. They're going to be the go-to guys when it comes down to pretty much selling your company and promoting your company. These will be the guys that you use to promote everything. That is a brand leader. Now let's continue on. Okay, next up, activities and things we should do probably after the show and before the show. We should be able to like ride around the city, you know, sightsee, maybe go meet fans and things like this. You know, go to our house like NBA 2K12 and, you know, pretty much see all the things we achieved to that point. You know, maybe go on trips like flying to different events and press conference to meet on people and make deals and stuff. You know, or, you know, just pretty much give us a choice of what we want to do before we go to the show to meet fans or legends. Tell me, guys, what you think about this. Okay, the next future. They say become an immortal. Well, you cannot become an immortal if you have not became a movie star. In the height of our career, we should be able to make a movie. Like literally, we should get movie deals. It is important that this future must be in the game where where our manager go to these major companies and they say, hey, look, I want your top main guy. And bam, the manager comes to us and they say, hey, look, they want you to do a movie. And by the summer, bam, you in a blockbuster hit. Like it's showing CM Punk and them holding guns and stuff. That's sweet. Like, but now, only for this future to be top, it needs to be full in depth, where it literally shows you making a movie. Not you just on a poster of a movie, where it shows you going on set, doing all the action, running, fighting, and like literally starring in a movie. It needs to show in depth on this. Like, and you can do in all types of movies. You could be starring in a sci-fi movie like Dead Space, being trapped on a spaceship fighting off aliens. Or you could star in a zombie movie like Night of the Living Dead, being trapped inside of an abandoned house and trying to fight off zombies. Or you can star in a high-tech action movie like Fast and the Furious, you know, Walking Tall, Expendables. The list goes on. You should be able to star in all these things. They need to be full in depth. This game, you cannot become an immortal unless you become a movie star. That needs to be the hypest thing, because that's how The Rock became top. He was a movie star. He conquered Hollywood. That shows you that's when you become a major hit. So this future needs to be in the game. 2K, I hope y'all hear this. All right. Tell me what y'all think about that future, though, because I can't wait. I hope they add this future. All right, brothers and sisters, let's go for the next thing. I'm going to be short and sweet on this one, and y'all going to agree with me on this one. They need to bring back WWE.com, not WWE Newsfeed, but WWE.com, where it shows upcoming events, upcoming titles, upcoming pay-per-views, show ratings, upcoming movies, who's headlining where, you know what I mean, and pretty much title matches headlining, you know, your war brand leaders on top of billboards because they becoming top stars, you know, who's on the latest WWE magazine, you know, and the articles inside of it, you know, or who might be a guest host on a talk show, WWE talk show. They need to bring that back like they did on Shut Your Mouth. Talk shows. Give us publicity. Give us promotion time. Let us advertise these things. What's the top shows? Who shows doing what? What shows doing the best? Bring this stuff back. What do the fans think about the shows? This is something that needs to come back. Show ratings. WWE.com. Bring it back. Y'all see what y'all think about that? All right. Okay, y'all know I couldn't figure out the next one, stack tracking. That's right. It did good. It shows how many times you appeared at WrestleMania. It shows how many times you had like the main event at WrestleMania. And it shows are you undefeated at WrestleMania. They did good on the Royal Rumble. It shows how many times you appeared there, how long you lasted in it, and who are you thrown out of the Royal Rumble. Also, Money in the Bank. It shows the same thing. How many times you won it, who you cashed in. It shows how many times you've been active in the company. If you've been there for 30 years, it will show that you've been in that company for 30 years. If you, it'll pretty much show how many times you won the titles, from tag to world titles, from mid title. It shows all that. Great. The only thing they missing on stack tracking, number one, is achievements. And I'm going to get to that on the next one. But the biggest thing that stack tracking fell off was they don't show who you defeated. It should show how many people I beat. If I beat Austin 3 times, it should show me saying, oh, he beat Austin 3 times. It literally needs to show the names of the people you defeated and how many times you beat these people. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that. Let's move on to the next topic. This is important. Now, here comes the achievement. The Hall of Fame. That's right. It is definitely bringing this mode back, where you can induct your greatest icons, your brand leaders that became immortals into the Hall of Fame, where they can pretty much be presented at the award show in front of 1,000 people, winning trophies, legend rings. Yeah, these are called achievements, not just title wins, but trophies. Where they contend at the event, pretty much saying their last goodbyes, they're done. And if they want to come back, you have to advertise them to come back for one more match, or come back to just do a contract signing, or, pretty much come back to probably be a guest host, or maybe be somebody's manager for that quick night, or, pretty much do like The Rock did, came back just to fight John Cena for one more match and pass the torch. Stuff like that. Definitely get full in depth when we advertise our legends to come back. And when they come back, they pretty much, these people, like I said, they run the show. So, that'd be good. That's pretty much stands for that point. Next up. Okay, this next one I'm going to make short and sweet. Free roaming backstage. I'm not talking about that backstage brawl bullcrap. I'm talking about literally free roaming backstage where we can actually start rivalry. Fight in the crowds, fight off the ramp, go up the stage and fight off the ramp, do ambushes and people matches, attack the GM manager in his office, or just come out and beat him up when he's in a talk, or pretty much just start rivalry, start up friends, start up allies. This is free roaming where we can pretty much interact with other superstars backstage, go into their locker room, trash stuff, just cause chaos, wreck it, interfere through a match. This is called pretty much free roaming. And I'm not just talking, and go back to the crowds, not fighting just one spot, I'm talking all through the crowds. Y'all need to fix that. Alright. Okay, next up, make it short and sweet, and it's called GMO. That means we should have total control, power. That means we do the signing, we do the firing, we do the, we get to choose and set who we want as our GM manager, who we want to sit at our announce table, pretty much we show up the injuries, sign in pretty much new talents to the show, advertising, comebacks, and then, when we buy out shows, here comes the war brand. War brand. Now, what I mean by war brand, I mean true invasion, where these other companies are coming to invade your company, taking out some of your greatest stars because they're mad because their company being bought, like the NWO. If y'all need help on invasions, you got the NWO invasion. Y'all could bring back the Nexus invasion, the ECW, WCW invasion, the SmackDown versus Raw invasion, the DX invasion, and the Ministry of Darkness invasion, and also the Shield invasion. So if y'all need help, there y'all go. That's it. I hope y'all listen to this, TK, because 2K, because this is definitely going to be the hit. Hope y'all enjoy. All right.